Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class, that is English for grade 3. We are learning Unit 7. Its title is Safety at Home. My dear fellow teachers, this lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation and worksheet links are given. You may click it, download it, follow it as it is or modify it for your convenience. I'm going to deliver my lecture according to this lesson plan. And my dear students, today under the title of Oral Communication Skill, we are going to learn to engage in conversation. Before this, in your Unit 6, I have taught you how to use polite expressions to seek attention of others. I hope you remember all the courtesies. If not, you may watch this video lecture again, because this is going to help us to understand further, to demonstrate conventions and the dynamics of oral interactions in groups to engage in conversation. This is our today's SLO. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah mentions in Quran, Surah An-Nisa, verse 59. And if you disagree over anything, refer it to Allah and the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If you should believe in Allah and the last day, that is the best way and best in result. Yes, my dear students, what this beautiful verse is telling us. But first of all, this verse is telling us whenever there are more than one people, they are in conversation, they may disagree upon something. So it is not necessary that whatever we talk, we all agree upon. So whenever we disagree, what should we do? We should find out the way what Allah has taught us and our beloved Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us, and we should follow that. Right? We should not say, no, I do this, so I like it. We should find out what is the preaching of our religion about it, and we should follow that. This is what the message is. So it is very important thing that in our likes, in our dislikes, in our conversation, every time we should focus what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to do and what our beloved Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has taught us about it. Right? So let's start our today's lesson, and we should first, you tell me, what do you know about conventions and dynamics of oral group interactions? I have taught you many times different things, so recall everything, brainstorm yourself, answer this question to your teacher, and then come back. Yes, my dear students. Basically, beta, the conversation is a foundational social skill which includes. So, conversation, we speak, we communicate whenever we are together. How do we interact? We talk to each other. And while talking, what do? We should know the ability to initiate a dialogue. Means people are sitting silent. We should know how to start talking. And we know the social manner. How do we do it? First of all, we say, Assalamu alaikum. The second thing we say, how are you? This is how we start conversation. We should know this manner. Secondly, change topic during the conversation. Sometimes it becomes important, like we are talking about one thing, it lingers on. We should know, and we say, let's talk something else. Okay, if you find like the thing we are talking about does not have any solution, so we should change it, and we should know the nice manner how to. Don't say what you are talking, just no better. We should know how to change the topic nicely. Okay, the next thing is take turns. Yes, whenever we are sitting in a group, we should wait for our turn. We should not cut others' conversation. We should wait for our turn, and when it's our turn, we should talk nicely. And we should know what is appropriate to say in the context. A context means like they are talking about, for example, in a group, we are talking about today's weather, and you start talking about your dress. So it is out of context. So what context everyone is talking, we should talk accordingly. This is also a very important basic principle and rule of talking in group. Okay, and speak directly and convey relevant information. Okay, relevant information, once again to the point we should talk. So these are the basic rules. Whenever we are sitting in a group, we should follow these conventions of conversation. Now, for example, there are a sister and a brother, they are talking. You see, one is talking, the other is quiet. Okay, when one speaks, the others should stay quiet. It means when one is talking, others should listen, and when one completes the point, then you should speak or start speaking. And if you are in group, now one is asking a question, maybe what would you like to eat, on the way they are driving and they're talking about something. So everyone should talk in turns. This is how in group even we can start a conversation, and we should know how to take others' point of view. Are you clear with the concept? So let's practice it through an activity. Teacher will divide class in 5 groups. Okay, teacher will make 5 groups of the class, and teacher will assign one question. There are 5 questions, so one question teacher will assign to each group. Students will engage in the conversation in groups. Every student, like for example, group 1, this question is, do your parents advise you to be safe? This is the question from group 1. Everyone will answer it, and you may take second round, third round. Keep talking till the time you want to talk about this question, but you should follow the conventions of conversation in group, right? Likewise for and teacher, if you want your children to make more practice, you can swap the questions, like this question in round 1 for group 1, in round 2 this is how. Make them to practice, and every student will speak, because it is your oral communication skills. Speak as much as you want, following the rules of talking in groups. So pause the video, enjoy this activity, and then come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job, my little speakers. Now it's time for your homework. At home, you will sit among your family. At evening, whenever it's your family time, sit with them and participate in the conversation. Because when family is sitting, there is some conversation, you will participate in that. If it is possible, record it and request your parents to sign your diary for this activity. This is your homework, and here is a worksheet. My dear fellow teachers, this worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation links are given. You may click it, download it, and kindly provide a printed worksheet to students for practice. So what we have learned today? We learned to demonstrate conventions and dynamics of group oral interaction to engage in conversation. Are we done with it? Yes, so that's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till that time, keep learning, keep practicing, take very good care of yourself. Thank you, and Allah Hafiz.